Hey everybody, this is Kai. I'm doing something a little bit different. I got this really awesome Zed match earlier, so I'm gonna do a post commentary. Not usually what I do, but I figure what the hell. Whoops, I just hit the wrong button, so give me just a second to get back on me. Why is it not working? Okay, that's weird. Give me a minute. I just messed that all up. Give me a second to find my character. Where did I go? Oh, here I am. There we go. Jesus Christ. That's a little weird. Anyway. And if you give me a minute, I will bring up target frame. Is that it? There we go. So at least that way you can see my health and stuff. Anyway, sorry, I'm getting sidetracked. I haven't played Zed in a very long time. I played him a bit last season, and I could not get used to him. I could not get used to his kit, the way he worked. I couldn't get used to anything. I would go like 1 in 17. It was absolutely horrible. We're playing against an Ez in this match. We are playing with a few people. We're playing with Kirby, who's top Garin. Poochie the Dova, who is Thisis jungle. Shen support, which is Retzel Merc, and a random ADC playing Ashe. We're playing against an Ez mid, Riven top, I do believe. Yeah, I think it was a Riven top. Draven ADC, Xin jungle, and I cannot remember for the life of me who their support was. But yeah, this was a very interesting match. I had a few matches I played today with Zed, and I've won all my lanes. I did really good with him. I got really good with the mechanics with him all of a sudden. I don't know where it came from. But it was consistent, so I don't know. Something clicked recently. I don't know what it was. And there's Poochie with the first blood on Xin. He counter jungled the ever living heck out of this guy. Now normally you would think an Ezreal, because of his mobility, would counter Zed. I did pretty decent. I'm not going to really spoil anything with final score or the outcome of this match, but it was an interesting match, to say the very least. I did get some really nice poke. There's that Thunderlord's proc, which, if you don't know, Zed's ult, his E and his W will all proc Thunderlords. Even if it is off of his shadow still procs Thunderlords if it's his shadow's E or Q. Yeah, I missed some poke there. I was actually going to damage him, but I did get him with the E afterwards. One thing I do need to work on that I did notice was Zed. I need to work on his farm. I'm not the greatest at CSing with him, although I've never been really good with CSing with anybody except for maybe some junglers. I do pretty decent with ADCs though, like Graves or oh my god, Graves or MF or Callista. If for those of you that don't know, I am an ADC main, so mid is definitely a switch for me. I get that siege minion. I actually think I got most of my farm this match. I didn't do too bad. As far as items go, we start off with a longsword and pots. I don't think I even really used any of the pots. I know when I'm trying to remember when we kill this Ez. Actually, I don't think I killed this Ez for a little bit. Now that I stop to think about it. This Ez actually did pretty decent about staying alive and whatnot. And here I am coming over to help assist Poochie with Zen and missed both my shurikens, which was a little annoying. I don't know what this Zen was doing. Like, he was just... He stopped to drop a ward, and I don't know why. Ez didn't come to help him at all. I was messing with Ez. He kept trying to back, and I kept stopping his back. But he eventually did end up backing because I went to go help Poochie kill Zen again and shut Zen down. But, I mean, him backing, I was able to free farm. It was perfectly fine with me. Oh, and there's Ez again. Get some nice poke off on him. I do have an issue with landing both shurikens for some reason. Sometimes I miss them, sometimes I actually do hit them. And Ez just hit 6. I'm almost a full level ahead of him at this point, though. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm not actually as far ahead as I thought I was. I should have E'd there and gotten that back wave. I don't know why I didn't. Because my E was up. And I could have E'd while my clone was still up for the, like, 2 seconds. I have ward just in case of an invade, even though the jungler has been pretty much shut down. I still don't want to take the chance, and there's Ez's E to avoid getting poked by the Qs again. Which is, you know, is smart for him. E is on like a 15-second cooldown, I do believe. I can't remember. It's been a while since I played Ezreal. Ezreal's never been a huge... I've never been a huge fan of Ez, but I mean he is pretty good. I just don't know. There's other ADCs that I like better than Ezreal. Ezreal mid though is pretty decent. I do like playing Ez mid, but as far as an ADC goes, he's not a fan fave in my opinion. Now my friend who's a spoiler asked if I could come down and maybe possibly get a couple kills here. So I sit here and wait in bush and see if I can get somebody behind tower. And we didn't get anything yet. Poochie dove Cho, so I decided to stay, come up behind tower, I'm gonna take a couple tower shots there, but I can get my ult off on Draven and burst the ever-living hell out of him. He still survived, and I should have ignited. I didn't because I thought my mark would be enough. Poochie cleaning up the kill. I had decided to go back and try to get him, but Poochie jumped the wall and got him before I did. And right here, Ezreal almost sniped me. I was so nervous. Like I see that ult fly by me, and I'm like, oh my god, that probably would have killed me. If not, it would have done quite a bit of damage, but I'm almost certain that probably would have killed me. So here we finally got a chance to go back, picked up our Yomos, didn't, you know, flat out just picked it up, and was able to pick up another longsword, I do believe. So I mean that's good for us. Definitely gets us, you know, gets us ahead. The Yomos is an excellent weapon. Usually always a first buy for me when I'm playing Zed is to pick up Yomos. I usually go Ghostblade, and then Ionians, and then Black Cleaver. Yeah, Black Cleaver is usually my third item. And then I'll pick up a, and there's Z again. And then I'll pick up a, after the Black Cleaver, let me think. Yomos. Oh, yeah, okay, so I'll go Ghostblade, Ionians. I did not see Zen there until Ez started getting aggro, and then I'm like, oh, well, hello. That was almost a good gank on them. If Ezreal would have committed a little bit more, it would have probably actually have been my death. But good for me that Zen came in before Ezreal was ready. Anyway, back to what I was saying. My build path on Zed is Yomos, Ionian, Black Cleaver, Bloodthirster, and then usually, because usually I'm up against an AP mid, I'll go with a Maw for the little bit of magic resistance. I really, and you know, it's got decent AD and stuff. I really like the stats on Maw, especially if you're up against an AP mid, which usually you are. And then I'll get like a GA for the magic resistance and armor, plus, you know, the passive of being able to revive. Alright, so right here, Ezreal tries to keep backing, and I just keep interrupting him and harassing him, just to stop him from being able to back and regain his mana. He was getting really irritated with me. He is a level ahead of me, and a few items. He's got a few more completed items, but at this point, even still, with that little bit of level and whatnot, he cannot. You know, he can't duel me. That's the one thing about Zed, is even if your laner is ahead of you, you still just do so much burst damage that they can't do anything. And see right there, I caught up in level as far as that goes. And that, you know, that damage from that poke is really nice. At this point, once my cooldowns are up, I could ult him and all in him and actually more than likely kill him, and still not die myself if I do it right. You just gotta basically get your shadows. And here, Poochie had caught Xin doing his red and noticed he was low health. So I came up to see if I could find him and assassinate him, which I did. Ezreal got to back, but it was worth it. It was some gold for me. Keeps Xin from being able to get fed or anything. Gives me red. No, he had blue buff. He didn't even have red buff yet. He had blue buff. It gives me blue buff for the cooldown. And there I decided to leave tower. I could have kept hitting tower and probably done a good chunk, but I'd rather have the CS and make my opponent lose more CS. And that's what I was doing here. That's why I don't go up and keep beating on tower. Is because the more CS I can make Ez lose, the further ahead I can get. And right here I decided to back, and I do believe I think I get my phase here for my cleaver. I can't exactly remember what I bought here without pulling up the thing down below. I could probably do that actually. Give me just a second. What is it? I think it's scoreboard. Oh, whoops. As I pull off my champion. Oh no, I don't even have that yet. I just went and got brown boots, I think. My CS isn't the greatest. I didn't catch that though when we were playing. I didn't realize that Xin actually had taken dragon. My CS isn't the greatest, but Ezreal's isn't that good right now either because of my harass. I'm also ahead with 1 kill and 2 assists, and he's got flat zeros across the board. He and I still caught him with the second shuriken from my shadow. Ez is actually kind of hard to get poke on just because of his mobility. And here I do believe I go down bot for a gank. Can't remember the outcome of this, but we're gonna drop that scoreboard so we can see a little bit better here. Yeah, okay, yeah, I was coming down to gank Draven. Jesus, oh Christ, if I can remember names here. I can't remember if we killed Cho'Gath or not. I don't think we do. I think Cho'Gath pretty much lives. Oh, no, we did get Cho'Gath, that's right. We did get Cho'Gath. And now, if I remember right, this is where Ezreal becomes a pain. Right there, I tried to clone out of it, and I didn't quite get it. Which really, really, really sucked. That was a really nice snipe on his part. Unfortunately, I could not clone out of it. We're going to toggle for direct cam right at the moment. Because I'm dead, so there's no point in looking at my dead body. And then Merc got killed by the tower on the tower dive. But got Kirby a kill. And it's always important to get Garen kills. And I did forget about that. Garen got a double kill there, that's right. Garen gets pretty fed. I'm not sure if I'm up yet. I might be. I think it'll automatically switch back to me when I get up. Yes, I am up. I'm right there. Really? Okay, let me just drag my camera up here. I'm sorry about this. This thing's... I've never done a post-commentary like this, so you'll all have to forgive me. What in the world? Okay, there we go. That's weird. I don't know why it does that. But anyway, we are doing pretty good at this point. I think we're 2-1-2 now, or 2-1-3. Make sure you get a ward down again, just in case. You never know if Riven's gonna come down or if their ADC for some weird reason is gonna come up. It's always a possibility, especially considering we're getting a little late in the game, so... I mean, yeah, I haven't gotten tower yet, but I've done that for a reason. I can keep making Ezreal lose CS if I leave the tower. And my other lanes are doing great and have pressure, so there's really no point in me taking the tower right now. And at this point, I think we go back down bottom for another gank. We catch Zen out, I do know that. Poochie gets really fed. He does really good at his causes. Yeah, and here comes Riven. And I don't know why I didn't go back in on that. I don't think I saw Riven. But I'm pretty sure they all get out, so I don't think there was any point in me going back down. I didn't really want to challenge a Riven, even though she is not doing that great against Garen. She's still a Riven. She can still hurt quite a bit, especially if Causus gets lucky and catches me in a knock-up. I can get bursted pretty bad by her. Okay, so our ADC did die. We got mid turret though. I decided it was time to take it, so Garen came down and helped me just in case when they were roaming. And there's Poochie with the godlike, another kill on Causus. Our ADC wasn't the greatest, unfortunately, but we did pretty good. I mean, Merc got a few kills even though he was support. There's Ezreal looking for a snipe. And I could have gone up and poked the living hell out of him. But in case he was DCing, I didn't want to mess with him in lane. I don't like doing that. It's kind of mean and BM in my opinion. And there is Xin Zhao. I did not see him coming up even though I warded. But if I remember right, this is pretty great. He decides, oh hey, he's low, I'm going to tower dive him. Not quite so much. I ult him, I E, I pop him like a freaking balloon. Merrick was ulting me just in case, just to make sure I got out safely, especially because of maybe an Ez ult. But Ez had already used his ult, he had thrown it down bottom. So, I mean, that was kind of foolish of the Xin Zhao. You never want to dive a low Zed like that, especially not knowing if he has ult. I mean, my ult's only on like a 55 cooldown. So you got 55 seconds to try to make a play on a Zed. And if you do not know if his ult is up or not, don't tower dive him. You can severely get outplayed with his clones. All he's got to do, throw a clone, ult, W to his clone after his ult runs out, hit you with a shuriken, go back to his other, his ult clone, E, even if you're at full health and haven't taken any tower shots, you are dead. I mean, there's no point in diving a Zed like that. And see, here we get into team fights. That's another thing, is exactly during team fights what I should be doing is I have a little bit of an issue with Zed. I am so used to being in the middle of a team fight as an ADC, kind of hang back in that back line. Where with an assassin you kind of want to go around and look for picks, or with Zed you could also split push. Again, ADC, I'm used to being with the group, so I can team fight. And here we have Garen TPing up and so we can take this tower. We have Draven off to the side of us right here. And Riven coming over to see if she can maybe do something. She wastes her ult there. I don't know why she would have ulted there. She almost got me there. That could have actually been very bad for me. And then I'm going to ult her so I can avoid an auto attack from her, because that would kill me. And Garen here, Kirby tanking tower, so we can grab tower real quick. Please excuse the plane above me. I live in Arizona, so you know we have, and I live right next to the Mexican border, so we got border patrol always over the place. Now here, this actually I wanted to see again anyway. Right before I back, there's Ez's ult, and how he didn't hit Kirby is beyond me. If it actually would have passed through Kirby first, I might have lived, but unfortunately it did not. It missed him, hit me, killed me, and sniped me again. I will give Ezreal that. Ezreal is a very good shot with his ult. Even though his laning phase wasn't that great. Of course, I find it difficult to lane against the Zed sometimes, depending on the champion. Maybe Ezreal is one of those champions you can't lane well against Zed. I honestly don't know. We got Merc here chasing Cho'Gath. And then I'm back up. I've got quite a few items at this point. Well, I don't know about quite a few, but I know I have. I'm well on my build path. We can check real quick right here. And there's Poochie going on his legendary. Let's see. Right now, I have. Here I am. I have my another Warhammer, my Phage. So I've almost got my Bloodthirsters complete. I've got completed Ionians, Yomo's Ghostblade. Zed's a little bit of an expensive build. I've been mostly focusing on assassinating more so than. And then I messed up my cleanup here. I ended up messing up. I lost track of my shadows, and I ended up dying right here. I died to minions, unfortunately. It was really screwed up on my part. That is one thing I have an issue with Zed is. Well, actually, I can't really say that's an issue. That's the first time it happened to me today. I lost track of my clone. So I thought I lost track of which clone was which. I thought I was going to my W clone, and I went to my I thought I went to my alt clone, and I went to my W clone instead. So they kind of messed me up. If I had gone to my alt clone, I could have gotten a double shuriken off on Ez and killed him. But I went to the wrong clone, took an extra turret shot that I didn't need to take, and then minions killed me to give Ez the kill. Unfortunately, it happens. You gotta figure this is the first time I've played Zed in about 7 months, so I don't think I'm doing that bad. I do know that there is room for improvement. I don't know why this Xin Zhao thought that was a good idea. That is never a good idea. We have a fucking a Causus that is 12-1-4, and you're gonna go try to take his blue? Are you kidding me? You're gonna try to go attack him while he's doing blue? No, you just get deleted. Oh, I don't know why he thought that was good. Let's see if I can find me here. There I am. Lock on. No, lock on. Thank you. So we're back in mid lane. Then there's Poochie just jumping over, doing crazy things, trying to delete people. I ult Draven, pop him like a chair. I mean, that's what Zed does. He pops in, ults the squishy, deletes them, gets rid of a source of damage. I mean, I'm still at full health here, so there's nothing I'm worried about. There goes Jin. Next, we're going to focus the Riven because she's a nuisance. And there goes Riven. Could have gotten Ez there. I hesitated. I don't know why. I was expecting a Cho'Gath knock-up. I could have actually killed Ez there, but again, like I said, I was expecting Cho'Gath to use the knock-up, and he didn't. And then I stopped to think about that. I didn't want to get hit by Ezreal's ult again, so I'm going to go over here and back. That way, I don't get nailed by an ult. Or at least less likely to get nailed by an ult because he doesn't have vision of where I went. And then this back, I can't remember if I finished. Yeah, I finished my Black Cleaver here. We're at 114 CS. It's not great, but we're at 6-3 and 6. So I mean, that's the thing about Assassins, is trying to balance out farm with kills and going to help people pressure lanes and split pushing. It's just finding a balance for all of it. Again, I don't think I did that bad. I didn't do great by far, but for not playing Ezreal, for not playing Zed in such a long time and being so horrible with him at the time when I used to play him, I think I've improved quite a bit. Zed is one of those hard to play, even harder to master, but extremely rewarding champions. He is all skill, all of his skills are skill shots, except for his E. But at the same time, to get the full effect of it, you have to have your shadow in the right place and E at the right time, and then his Q is a skill shot. So I mean, it takes a lot of getting used to Zed mechanics. The best thing I can tell somebody who wants to learn how to play, a Zed, is to practice. That's the only way you're gonna get better with him. I probably played 50 games last year with him easy, and I was still going maybe 3-10 and 4, or 3-12 and 2. Right there, I messed up my shadow. I clicked it in the wrong spot, so I just sat here and waited for cooldown. My goal here is to just kind of harass them under tower and get some poke off on them. I was hoping to hit with the E, but Draven kind of moved a little bit, and there's Cho'Gath trying to harass me over the wall. Cho'Gath's gotten quite a few stacks here, so we need to shut him down. And we needed to shut him down fast because he was starting to hurt a bit, even though he'd been murdered over and over again. We really just needed to stop him right where he was at. And then right here, I burnt out his flash and I got his and I got the kill on him. Sorry, lost train of thought there. I do that sometimes, but I had gotten the double kill there. I had W-E-Q'd Xin, and then as soon as Cho'Gath tried to go in on me, I ulted him, and my cooldowns were down by that point, but my shadow was still up, so, my W shadow was still up, so I could EQ and still hit Cho'Gath for enough damage, so when my ult popped, it killed him. So right now we're 9-3 and 6. Like I said, I don't think we're doing that bad. We've got pressure everywhere. We've got quite a few turrets. I don't think we really took drag all that much. I don't think we took 2 drags. So I mean, we didn't really go for dragon all that much. There wasn't really any need for it. They couldn't do dragon because if they tried, we'd just contest them. And then here I just kind of go to screw with Zed. And I know I screwed up that combo so badly. Like, I thought I could kill him without using my ult, but then he knocked me up and did a bunch of damage. So I was like, okay, I'm just gonna pop my ult here. Wasn't that big of a deal. I knew that Ezreal, as far as I knew, didn't have ult. I was trying to waste time here until my Shadow Clone came up, but she had gotten the stun off on me. I would have gotten out if I had my Shadow Clone. But unfortunately, she was able to get the stun off on me before I could W out. Well, it wasn't that big of a deal. I really didn't care. So that makes me 10-4 and 6 now. We're on inhibitor on 2 lanes now. Actually, I think maybe 3. I think we might be on inhib on top as well. But I mean, really, this match is pretty much over unless we like hardcore through. Which wasn't about to happen. And then Thisis jumping in on friggin' Riven. Thisis with the rework, not rework, but I wouldn't call it a rework, but with the ability to cast a spell when he's in the air off his jump, or not so much cast, but preload it. It makes him ridiculous now. the buffs to Thisis are really nice. So I think you'll be seeing a lot more of him in ranked, and maybe even in the LCS once they catch up in patch. I don't know. He seems like a very viable assassin. Oh, that's right. We took Baron even though we really didn't need it, but why leave it up when we can do it? Oh yeah, we were going down because Draven was split pushing. And if I remember right, I'm pretty sure he was pushing by himself. I thought I had seen something out of the corner of my eye, so I popped Yomos to go check. That way I could run over there real quick, take a peek, and then run back and still make it down here. I didn't realize that everybody else was down here at the time, and there's Ashe missing her ult, but I was able to catch up to Xin and pop him. This poor Xin got so badly beat on this match. I kind of feel bad for him. Ezreal's the only one that is positive on their team because he's just been playing so cautiously and so safe. So I mean that puts me at 11-4-6. We're coming to the end of this match, so we do finish this up here pretty soon. Yeah, we got the ace right there. I don't know what else to say about this. I mean, we got so far ahead that we were just able to beat on them. Yeah, and there's the inhib. We're on Nexus turret. I mean, and there's another ace. This game is over. There's the Ezreal ult and the failed attempt to maybe pick off Poochie, but he aimed in the completely wrong spot. And then right here, I ult him and pop him. Thisis jumps on him. That's the end of this. That was match. I mean, it was a fun match. It was really good to get to play Zed again and do well with him. At least, like I said, I thought I did pretty good. I mean, 11-4-7. That's a good match with Zed for me. I just hope I can only get better from here with him. Yeah, that poor Xin going 0-15-2. That's horrible. That's a really bad match in my opinion. I feel kind of bad for him. Just after he got shut down in the beginning, he was just kind of a prime target for Thisis and myself. So I mean, that's what happens though. You get singled out, you get shut down early, you become the target of everybody's, you know, affection. The wrong kind of affection, but I mean, even look at Riven and Draven, 291, 290. We pretty much just targeted them at that point. Ezreal was hard for us to get to. Excuse me, because of his mobility. He was playing wicked safe. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to leave a like, favorite, subscribe, leave a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know how I'm doing. Definitely going to be doing more Zed in the future. I might even buy a skin for him. Leave a comment down below what your favorite Zed skin is, Project or Shockblade. I'm kind of partial to Shockblade myself, so you'll have to let me know. Peace out, guys. Thanks for watching.